Welcome one, welcome all. Hello. We're going to be getting into some trouble today. We have some excellent pranks submitted today. Thanks to you guys. I'm very excited about this stream today. We're going to be going for about an hour. We're going to give people a second to come in. I didn't have any welcome screen today. I just went live. We've got some, as I stated, as I stated in my community post, we have some military-grade pranks lined up today, not least of which our first one right out of the gate was submitted by my cousin, who is literally a military lawyer. So his is especially military grade. We have gone out of our way to make sure that these people are going to be very confused on today's stream. We have some excellent pranks. Okay, enough about how excellent the pranks are. I'm giving too much of a hype. Really excited to be here. I want to announce that in 3 weeks, this is a very small announcement, but it's been something I've been holding off on till we do episode 10 of these prank streams. I just wanted to kind of softly announce that on episode 10, I'll be beginning episode 10 with an in-depth retelling of my most sophisticated and longest running prank ever, which was a prank that lasted over 3 weeks and consisted of daily development for 3 weeks. I was 15 years old when I did this, and it is a crazy story. And so I'm just teasing that in 3 weeks, I'll be sharing this story. It takes some time. That's why I'm kind of teeing this up. It takes some time to tell this story. The 10th episode will begin with about a 10 to 15 minute story of my worst, best prank work, if you will, if we can call this work. But it's a great story, and so I'm just announcing that don't miss episode 10, because that one's going to be beginning with an awesome story of how I got. I'm not even gonna tee it up about what the prank consisted of, but it's a great prank. It lasted 3 weeks. I mean, what kind of prank lasts 3 weeks long? A prank performed by a crazy person. That's what kind of prank. Okay, so today we're gonna start with my cousin Matt, his prank that he submitted because he's in the chat and he's leaving town and he wants to see it, and also because his friend, who he has set up, is on his honeymoon. So we kind of got to catch them at the perfect time. They might not answer because they're on their honeymoon. They just got married. But I think that because of where they are in the time zone that they're in right now, they're out of town, obviously, for the honeymoon. And I'm thinking that they'll just be finishing lunch and they won't be into too much yet. So we're going to start with my cousin Matt's prank. Matt Gilbert, I think he's in the chat. He's a regular prank contributor. He submits a prank every damn week we do this. So give me a second to pull up this prank. He has submitted so many, I'm having trouble finding the latest one. I think this is it. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So Matt set up his friend, Jeff. Jeff just got married, and they're on their honeymoon, as I mentioned. We're gonna be calling, and we're gonna tell them that we're calling. I'm gonna pretend to be an employee of the wedding venue that they used, and we're gonna claim that we've found a strange duffel bag full of sex toys. And that the contract he signed with us stated that he's got to, he has to assume liability for these, or responsibility for these, for anything left in the lost and found for over a week that's not been claimed. So we're gonna claim that he's got to come get this stuff now, because nobody's come to pick it up, and we're gonna try to see if we can get him to commit to come take responsibility for a bunch of sex toys. And we're going to see how long we can drag this out and how ridiculous we can make it before we give the jig up. And as I mentioned, he's on his honeymoon, so I'm not sure if he's even going to answer. Let's see here. For those who are new here, you're watching this live. Usually prank calls get cleaned up and edited before they're released, so you got to bear with us. There's going to be some downtime between the calls where I'm just reading stuff. If you want to set up for your friend for a prank, between the calls would be a great time to do that. The link for that is in the video description. So set your friend up. Give us all the information we need to execute an excellent prank, and we will get your friend. We kind of prioritize them based on the amount of information that you provide. So it's a little bit of a competition. You're kind of competing with the other viewers here to give the right kind of prank ammo that we can actually use to create a believable prank, because we don't want to just call someone and ask if their refrigerator's running. That's not even funny. So we're going for funny here. We're going for like somewhat believable. We try to ride the line of believability and unbelievability and just see how long we can get people to believe this. And we usually don't let it go for longer than, 8 minutes or something like that. I think that's been our longest prank, was about 8 minutes long. We always tell them they're being pranked, of course. Okay, so getting ready here. What I love about these streams is that the viewers and I kind of get to work together. You guys submit information you know about your friends, and I use characters to pull them off and make them believable. And we try to just confuse the hell out of everyone. Try to pick really dumb fights and issues. And it's always a good time. Okay, we're going to jump right into this one. I'm pretty sure I'm ready. Got to get my Nashville numbers working here, because they're going to expect it to come from there. Okay. All right, here goes nothing. I think that's a voicemail. We're going to try again. If that's a voicemail greeting, that's quite a festive voicemail greeting. Goodness gracious. Some music or something. Here we go. Second time. It's definitely a voicemail. We are getting screened. They, seems like Jeff ignored he rejected the call the first time. It went to voicemail after about 15 seconds. That time it rang for the full 30 seconds. So we're going to give him 10 seconds to think he's off the hook, and we're going to hit him again. This is my caffeine cup. Gotta have some caffeine when I'm doing these pranks. Gets me all hyped up. Like I'm 15 again. All right, Jeff. We coming for you. Ooh, we're getting screened hard. Okay, Matt, I'm leaving this up to you. Should we call a fourth time? Or should we leave the guy be? He's on his honeymoon. This is up to you, man. You're in the chat. I'll wait for your response. Do we prank your... Do we attempt... Do we make a fourth attempt? Will your friend think this is funny if we call a fourth time? Or should we just leave him be? It's your call. Matt's going to tell me to do it, I have a feeling. He's going to say call him a fourth time. That's what my guess is. Okay. Matt says leave him be. You know what? That's a good... Actually, that'll make the prank more believable. Because more time will have passed. I think the more time that passes makes it a little more believable, given the nature of the prank. We're calling saying he's got to claim this property. Let's get him next week. We'll push Jeff's prank to next week. Hopefully he's back from his honeymoon by then. Okay, we're going to move Jeff to the prank campaign archive. We'll start with his at the top of next week. All right. I'm really torn with which prank to do next. I've got a really, really good one, but I'm nervous about putting the best one up top of this stream because there probably won't. There may not. I mean, honestly, I have no idea. Some pranks are surprising in how good or bad they can be, of course. But this one, if this person answers, this is an incredible prank. So I'm tempted to start with it and start strong. I think, you know what, we're going to do it. I'm just going to check their time zone first. Make sure that we're not making a mistake, calling him at the wrong time. Stand by. I've got COVID, guys. That was a joke. Okay, let's see. They are... Yeah, this would be a good time to call them. Yeah, this is an excellent time to call them. Okay, here we go. I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to do here. So this prank was set up by Samuel. We will be pranking Emma. Samuel has set up Emma because they're siblings. She is his sister. The girl we're pranking is Samuel's sister. So, the prank involves many mattresses. Emma and her husband run a video production operation where they make video reviews of high-end mattresses and they sell them. They sell the mattresses. They work with the mattress producer or the manufacturer rather, to sell mattresses based on review videos. So they shoot these videos in their house, they're all the time shooting mattress videos in their house. The prank is, I'm calling as a truck driver who is calling to inform them that I'm 30 minutes away from their house with 60 mattresses. And of course, they're going to have no place in their house to store 60 mattresses. So it's going to be chaos for about 5 minutes. And of course, I'm just the truck driver. So I don't give a crap if they have a place to put it. I'm just doing the job. I just got to get it done, right? So we're going to see what happens here. This seems like a reasonable time to call them. They should still be working at this hour. So give me a second to digest this. By the way, while I'm reading this, quick note about submitting your friend for a prank. If you have already submitted your friend for a prank and we haven't called them, it means we're looking for more information. I can't respond to every submission we get. Of course, we're getting so many. But if you're waiting for us to prank your friend, if we haven't done it yet, we're probably not planning on using the submission you used. So if you do want us to prank your friend, fill out the form again, and either use a different person or provide more information, or think twice about, for example, some pranks that have been submitted felt like too mean, and I don't want to be mean here. Like, we don't want to. We've had a couple of pranks that actually went wrong, even though we try to be careful and not do anything too sensitive. We've already had a couple of pranks go wrong, and I've had to apologize. So if we haven't pranked your friend yet, consider resubmitting them, or submitting a different person, or giving us more information, so that we're not just calling them and doing some random prank that's aimless. We want to have some dirt, some prank ammo. Try to think of it. I've tried to set up the prank submission form such that in a way that makes it clear what we're looking for. A good goal with a prank is to have a problem in mind that will keep your friend on the phone, because otherwise they'll just hang up. People today, they're very discerning over who they get on the phone with and what call they answer and how long some people will just hang up. So we've got to have some kind of dirt on them, not like real dirt, like blackmail or anything, but we've got to have something that'll keep them on the phone. And I don't know these people, so you got to give us something. I can come up with the jokes. If you have some joke ideas that you think would be good, you can submit those, but you don't even have to make it funny. Just think of an issue that would be relevant to your friend that would keep them on the phone, and I can do the rest. But you can go you give us anything. If you want to, you can't give us too much. I'll put it that way. So I just wanted to add that while I'm digesting this prank. Okay, this Emma's brother, who submitted her, says that Emma is very willing to stand up and argue. So this sounds like a perfect prank for Gerald Pritchard. Gerald's our provocateur. Oh man, this one's insane. Okay, I think I'm ready. All right, here we go. Let's get into it.
Please.
Okay, giving it a second. I'm turning my fan up a little bit for this call, hoping it adds a little bit to the ambience. Makes it sound a little messier. If I'm in a truck. Okay. This mic is not sensitive enough. It's not hearing any of that. Goodness gracious. I guess it's getting a little bit through the gate. Should help a little bit. Just a little bit of dirt in the audio. Okay. Let's try a second time.
Hello.
Hello, Emma. Hi, this is Gerald Pritchard. I'm driving your delivery today. I'm calling to give you a 30 minutes notice that your mattress delivery is here. I got about 60 mattresses coming to. I don't have the address in front of me, but the place where you received the mattresses, and I'll be there in about 30 minutes.
Wait, how many did you say are being delivered?
About 60.
60? 60?
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
319
Let me check.
Park
Let me
Drive?
check. Let me check the paperwork. Hang on. I don't want to give you a bad number.
Okay.
Hang on.
Uh,
Looks like it's actually going to be about double that. About 130.
130 mattresses are being delivered today.
That's right. I'm about 30 minutes away. This is a courtesy call.
Okay. And do you see the address that you're delivering to?
That's right. Yeah, usual delivery address. I've delivered to you guys before. I don't know if you know me, but
Okay.
just got this order in from Sleep Advisor. Is there going to be any issue with storing these?
I was not expecting 130 all at once. Is this a number I can call you back on?
This is my cell phone, but don't hang up on me. I got to make sure that I'm going to a good destination. So if you can just bear with me for a little bit here, I need to get some information. It sounds like you're concerned about the number of mattresses.
Yeah, if it's 130 mattresses,
Yeah, these aren't weatherproof, so I can't just leave them outside, of course.
they are weatherproof?
Negative. They are not weatherproof.
Negative.
I
Okay.
will get in big trouble if they're not kept safely somewhere. That's why I'm giving you this courtesy call. We got about 30 minutes.
Right. No, I I appreciate it. Is it all right if I'm out right now. Is it all right if I give my husband a call and call you right back?
You're out. Can you
My husband is home.
can you three-way your husband in? I got to know if I'm
Yes.
going somewhere. I can wait here while you
Okay.
three-way him in. I'll be here. I just got to know I'm going to a good destination.
Right. All right.
I'm afraid driving this truck that if you hang up, I'm not going to see your call. I got a big truck. I'm not sure if you understand,
Okay.
but I'll wait here on the phone if you want to bring him into the call.
Okay, let me see if I can do that.
Excellent. Hello? Can you hear me?
It's not letting me. Yeah, I guess we'll have to just keep that address.
I'm getting kind of concerned. Is there no way you can bring him in to the call?
No, it's not letting me.
Oh, man. Oh. I drove all this way with all these mattresses, and they told me it was going to be fine. They told me there was going to be no issues. I don't know how this happened.
No, and we'll take the mattresses. We'll take the mattresses, and if we
Where are you going to keep
if we need
them?
to move them ourselves, if we need to move them ourselves, then we will get a trailer and move them ourselves. That'll be just fine.
Really?
Either way, you're good to deliver them. I just wanted to see if maybe we could have you deliver them to a storage unit that's real near my house.
Negative. I cannot. I've got to fulfill the order as ordered. I'm afraid I can't take it anywhere else.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I mean, these are going to be taken care of today, right? They're not going to be sitting out overnight or anything.
Right.
We can't have you
Correct.
move them with the trailer. That might be an issue if you move them with the trailer.
Okay. Yep. Deliver them to the address you have. Let me hop off the phone so I can call them and have them clear out the space for it.
You are way too agreeable. You're on a prank stream. You've been set up by your brother Samuel. You're talking to Julian Smith, and you're on a live stream right now.
Freaking kidding me?
You are so nice. I can't believe how like willing to work with us you were.
Oh my gosh! I am going to kill him. Like 130 mattresses.
He told me to try 60, but then you were like, you were so accommodating. I was like, I've got to double this order. You were the whole time you were.
Oh my gosh! Well, I've had deliveries of like 30 mattresses, so
that's
60,
a lot.
Oh my gosh!
uh,
Oh my god!
I don't know if you know who I am, but your brother's a fan, and he thought this would be funny. You're on a live stream. Is there anything you want to say to your brother? He's probably listening.
Oh my gosh, Sammy Love, you're hilarious. Good job. You got me. I'm on my way to a job right now, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
You were so accommodating and agreeable. You're so nice. I mean, you must be great at your job. Like I don't understand how you were willing to just roll with 130 mattresses. I would have been a wreck. I would have been like, what? Like, who sent me 130 mattresses? You deserve some kind of medal. If I could.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. I was like, we gotta go clean out the garage like ASAP. Holy crap! All right.
If you want us to prank anyone for you, we'll get them. We're friendly here, so you know if you want to get in on the fun, your brother will show you how to do it.
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to get you to get a little more mean with me, but you just didn't do it. You just were so nice the whole time.
I'm not a mean person.
Yeah.
Also, this is what I do for work, so
right.
Gotta save my job. Holy cow. Okay.
Well, thanks for being a good sport.
I'm so glad I'm not getting 130 mattresses.
Yeah, trust me, I'm glad I'm not driving them to you.
Was that your voice?
That was my voice, yep.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's Gerald Pritchard. Gerald Pritchard.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
We have other voices too, so we don't have to prank someone as Gerald if it's too scary. If you want us to prank someone in a different voice, we can do all kinds of things here. Call center calls are fun, so get in on the fun.
You did it so well because I get courtesy calls saying we have your delivery coming. So I do video production, and so we request to get things in bulk so that we're not like wasting our time doing like one product at a time.
Right. Yeah, your brother sent us all that information. He was very thorough, and that's what made it such a funny prank.
Wow.
It would have been more funny if I could have provoked you into getting confrontational, but you just were so damn nice. Well, thanks for being a good sport, and I hope to see a prank submission from you. And take care, and enjoy not having 130 mattresses to deal with today. That's a gift I'm giving to you. There are no mattresses coming.
There are no mattresses coming.
Have a good one. Take care.
Heart. You too. Bye.
That was amazing. I really was trying to provoke her. Okay, guys, this is what makes an excellent prank. I wish I could screen share and show this prank submission because it's so thorough. But to be honest, I can't do that because there's personal information in here that I try to protect personal information. I try not to use last names unless it's someone that I know personally and I know would be cool with it. But I try not to use last names to respect your friend's privacy. I can't screen share what I'm looking at in this prank, but the information in here was so good, and that's what the prankee was alluding to at the end of the call, saying like it was so believable because I get these kind of deliveries, and like that's the kind of prank ammo we're looking for. So excellent submission from Samuel. Thank you, good sir. All right, let's see who our next victim is going to be. I see that, Eli Det laugh. That's a good idea. I could redact some stuff and post it somewhere. Also, Matt, who's probably our most regular viewer on these prank streams, and definitely by far our most regular prank submitter. suggested doing some kind of video on how to submit a good prank. That might be coming at some point in the future. Okay. Give me a second to figure out the next prank. Okay, I think I've got it. Oh, now I understand why people are making 007 jokes. Because it's in the title. I was wondering what all that was about earlier. Now it makes sense. I see that comment from Carson Jackson. I was like, what the heck does that mean? Okay, this one, I'm honestly not sure how this one's going to go. This one could be great, or it could just... I don't know what to expect from the pranky, honestly. They could be really apathetic about the issue that I'm about to prank them with. But if they're concerned, if they're really concerned, I'm going to try to make this as concerning as possible so that I'm going to try to get them concerned. The situation is, here, let me turn off my fan because that's going to be too much noise for this. We are going to be pranking Jeremiah. Jeremiah was set up by their close friend, Tyler. Tyler, are you in the chat? I'll look for your response. I'll continue with what the setup's going to be. So, Jeremiah is he an avid gamer? What's the deal? What's the deal with his internet? Yeah, he's an avid gamer, and his internet speeds have been really bad lately, and he doesn't know why. Now, this could be a dead end because I'm not sure. Again, like sometimes we get prank submissions, and I call the person, and then it seems not to be quite the case as it was presented in the prank submission form. So I don't know if this is really an issue. I'm trusting that this is. I hope it's a good setup, but he's been having some really bad internet connection speeds lately, and his gaming has been problematic. So I'm going to be pretending to call from Comcast, who is his internet service provider, and I'm going to claim that we've been testing a speed cap on his connection as a money-saving measure, and that we've decided to permanently cap his speeds since it seems all he is doing is gaming. And it's a courtesy call to the irony of these courtesy calls. It's a courtesy call to inform him that his speeds are going to be permanently capped. And we're going to see if he takes it. And I'm going to make it about just saving money. I'm going to say that the company just wants to save money. And we're going to see if he takes issue with this. Okay. He might be at work. So I'll try him. I'm looking at his time zone. He's probably at work. He has a real job, regular job. So he might not be able to answer, but I'm going to try him. Maybe he's got a day off. If he doesn't answer, we'll try him again at the end of the stream. And for those who are just joining, we're going to be going for about an hour today. We're about 35 minutes in. We might go a little past an hour, but not much. Okay. I'm going to be calling as Carrie Ingalls. And we're going to get into it. I love delivering bad news as Carrie. It's so much fun. He just has no power. That's what makes it endearing. He has no power to actually do anything. He's just a... He always has bad news and no agency. That's Carrie Ingalls. All bad news, zero agency. Okay. Here we go, Jeremiah. Oh, I gotta change my number. Okay. Here we go. It's not ringing. Okay, give it a second. There we go.
Hello?
Hello, is this Jeremiah?
No.
This is not Jeremiah?
Not? No.
Oh, sorry. Must have the wrong number. Thank you. Guys, give us good numbers on your friends. Come on. Double check the phone number. You don't have to double check the grammar. I can get through a grammatical mistake, but for crying out loud, it's your friend's phone number. This person spent a decent amount of time setting their friend up for a prank and gave us the wrong phone number. Goodness gracious. You guys are crazy. It's actually not the worst mistake I've seen in a submission. You'd be surprised how many of these submissions put other information in the phone number column and then provide no phone number. Some of these pranks are like very, very thorough, and then there's no phone number. Guys, please, at least give us the phone number. Got to double check that. I'm going to try him a second time. And I'm going to tell him who it is and see if that makes a difference. Maybe he was screening calls.
Thank you for...
He's screening our calls now. Okay, well, I gave it a second try just in case he was unsure who it was. We're going to call that one a wash. We need a sound effect for when a prank is a wash. I'm going to add that to the list of to-dos. Okay. All right. We've got another weird one lined up. Let's go for this one. I'm actually glad that Matt's prank to his friend who just got married didn't work, because these would have been very similar. So let's hope this person answers. We're going to be calling Schaefer. Schaefer was set up by their close friend of 10 years named Lee. Schaefer is used to being a job reference for Lee. Lee is apparently all the time job hunting, and Schaefer is just on this approved list of being. He's already agreed to be a permanent job reference for Lee. So Schaefer's used to getting calls from potential employers looking for professional references for Lee. So I'm going to be calling as Carrie Ingalls from Pornhub. And we're going to claim that Lee is trying to get a job at Pornhub in the IT department. Lee is an IT guy. And we're going to see if this is shocking news to Schaefer or not. We're going to see what Schaefer makes of this. Ooh, I better call quick. It's almost end of the business day where he is. He's on Eastern time. Okay. Okay, little knuckle crack. Here we go. I'm not sure why. Sometimes it's not ringing. Trying again. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to reboot this phone system. Maybe it's because I'm changing numbers, and it takes it a second to catch up. That can't be it. Necessary. I see that comment. The job will require long and hard efforts. Is he up for that? I'll try to work that in somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Let's make sure I got the number right. I mean, I'm just copying and pasting it. Hope you guys didn't give me another bad number. Let's see. Here we go. Maybe third time's a charm.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, well, it's connecting now, but the call was screened. Seems like he hung up. It was 10 seconds of ringing and he hung up, or he rejected the call. So we'll give it a second. Pornhub has patience. You might not think it. All right, here we go again.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, we're getting screened hard. I wonder if it was ringing earlier, but it wasn't letting me hear it. And maybe he's on to us. We'll give it a second. We'll try one more time. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Actually, this is at the end of the day. I'm so torn. Like, we could call another time. We could try this person another time right now and risk giving up the entire prank. Or we could wait and try him at the end of the stream. But the problem is, this guy's on Eastern time. So it might seem weird to get a call outside of normal business hours, because I'm calling from Eastern time too. So I think this one might be a bust either way. We could move this one to the prank campaign archive. That might be the best thing to do to save this one, because we've called a bunch of times. We could always try him next week. I'm going to do that, actually. We're going to move this one to next week. Okay. That way we don't ruin the whole thing, and we can still hear it at some point. Because I'm scared if I call another time, he's just not going to answer. Okay. Give me a second to pull up this next one. Okay, we should call this guy probably now. Okay, this one, we're going to try this person. All right, this person that we're pranking is named Elliot. Elliot was set up by Maddie. Elliot is Maddie's brother. Elliot is in a band. He's a musician. And they recently played a show at an Irish pub called Rare Old Times. And I'm going to be calling as Gerald Pritchard, who has a strange event happening at a local venue. And we're going to see if we can get him to agree to some absurd job criteria for this show. We want him to play a show at our event. And there's going to be all kinds of weird caveats, not least of which we're going to want to change some of the lyrics to his songs. I'm going to save that for last. I'm going to name a bunch of other things that we want to do that anyone in their right mind would think twice about. And we're going to see if we can confuse him. And then the grand finale will be, is he open to us modifying some of the lyrics to one of the songs? Just for this event. Not permanently, just for this one event. We're going to see how he feels about that. Give me a second to digest this. Yep, I see that comment, Luke. My event is going to be a mediocre house show, so I don't think there's going to be any hard feelings when he realizes that this isn't going to be a life-changing event for the guy, I would assume. Okay, we're going to get into this. Okay. Gotta change my number for this one. All right, here we go. The call's trying to connect. What's going on today? I wonder what's going on. I hope I'm not like on some list of people that change their number too much. I try to not do it too much. I've got a few numbers I use regularly, and then I've got one that rotates. So I'm not sure why we're having connection issues today. Stand by. It's literally just sitting there saying connecting. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to reboot this system again. Never had this much trouble. We'll get them. We will get them. I'm going to end up going a little bit later than 4 my time here, because we've had some connection issues, and we've only had 2 successful pranks. So that's not, we can't stand for that. We can try a little longer. I do have a hard out in 35 minutes from now. I'm kind of pushing my schedule to make this a better stream. So that's how much I care about your amusement here. I'll just have a little less time to get ready for where I got to go next. But that's okay. Prank calls are important, guys. Prank calls are very, very important. Okay, system's back up. Let's see if we can get him. I am so confused. It's literally just sitting there saying connecting, but it's not connecting. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is the downside of watching these streams live. But they're your friends. We offer this here live because they're your friends. Thought you'd like to see them live, but there's going to be some hiccups. Let's try a fourth time. I wonder if another number would make sense. Maybe it's just this number that's not working. I've got to kind of use this number. This is the best number to use, the most believable number. I see that, chat. Yes, I do use a caller ID. That's why I'm switching numbers. I try to use numbers that are regionally appropriate. I guess I could call from my LA number, but that doesn't seem believable because this guy's not anywhere near there. All right, I'm going to try a different number because I don't know what else to try. I'm using a regionally appropriate number, but maybe that line is just bad. Maybe I should... I'm going to test it. We're going to call from a regionally inappropriate number, but maybe it's fine. Let's see what happens. I just want to... Basically, I just want to test this line and see if it's a line issue or what. Yeah, that number's not working either. Goodness. Today cannot be a bust. I will not settle for a busted prank stream. That is no good. We cannot settle for that. Everything's good. The stream is good. It's not a router issue. My internet connection is very fast. I have a 2 gig fiber connection. It's definitely not any bandwidth issues. I don't know what to think. Let me make sure I don't have any weird settings on. I mean, the other calls have worked. Okay, let's just try it again. All you can do is try again. Goodness. All right, we're gonna try a different prank. Maybe it's the number. I can't imagine why. It's not giving me any errors, so it can't be that. All right, we're gonna go back into the prank archive for a prank that I wanted to get to this week, and we'll try that person instead. Thanks for your patience, guys. Okay, this was a prank we tried last week. The person didn't answer, so we moved them to our prank campaign archive. This person's name is Joshua. Joshua has been set up by Tara, and Joshua is Tara's brother. Joshua has an unusual side hustle. Joshua breeds quail and sells them. I'm sure it's totally legal, but how many people have you heard of that do that? He must just really love quail. He must be quail positive. So we're going to see if we can use that against him for 5 minutes. I'm going to be calling as a disgruntled customer who bought some quail, and I've got some complaints that my quail has many problems. It's a very low quality quail I received. There were a number of good joke ideas from the chat on this one. It was one that we wanted to get to and it didn't work. Yeah, I see that Pinkeye comment from Dirt Poor. I might try to use the Pinkeye. But yeah, I'm gonna be calling as Gerald Pritchard, and I'm not even gonna set this one up. I'm not gonna digest the information, which might come back to bite me, but I'm trying to just get a prank up for you guys. And this is one we've tried before. So I'm just going to try to jump into this one and hope that my lines work. Make sure I got a good number. Okay, good. And we are going to get right into it. Fingers crossed this works. Awesome. All right, let's try again. I'm glad the lines are working.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available.
Okay, I was just making sure that wasn't an error message. We're going to call them again. We had this issue last time. They didn't answer. But this person said that they are free. They said that we have a scale on our prank submission form that says, how certain are you that your friend will be available at this time? And this person that submitted this guy is the guy's sister. So, and she said she gave an 8 out of 10. So this is our second attempt, second week in a row. He's still not answering, Tara. What should we do? Let's try a third time. Here we go. All right, we're going to leave this fella in the prank campaign archive. I'm seeing a comment from Ethan Butler in the chat saying he just made a submission. I'm going to break a rule I have, and I'm going to try this prank right out of the gate. This is a rule I have. I can't prank your friend if he's 13, Ethan. That's something I'm not sure I can do that. Maybe that's a wrong Ethan. Let's make sure I've got the right. Oh, I think I'm looking at the wrong Ethan. Yeah, okay, I was looking at the wrong Ethan. Okay, your buddy is not 13. I'm not gonna prank a 12 or 13-year-old. I just too many ifs, too many potential ifs. If you catch my drift, it seems iffy. So I'm gonna break my rule and attempt to prank someone who just submitted. I have a rule against this, but since we're struggling today, and Ethan says his friend should answer right now, and it's about something that's going to happen tomorrow, I'm just going to look at this. I'm not committing to doing it, but I'm going to look at the prank and see if there's something in here we can run with. Okay, this one's confusing. Trying to understand. Ethan, I'm not sure I understand the angle on this prank. If he's home, this prank isn't going to work. If he's at home right now. Is he at home right now, or is he not at home? If you can answer that question. If the answer to that question is no, he's not at home, then the prank you're suggesting should be great. But I'm concerned he's at home, and this is involving a delivery that would go to his house. So if he's home, the jig will be up. I'll give you a second to answer that while I look for a backup prank. I do have others in the archive, but I was trying to pull a fastball and do one from the chat. Okay, he's not at home. All right, we'll try it. Okay, so we're gonna try this. I'm breaking a rule. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm throwing a curveball because we've had some trouble today, and this. Ethan says this one should be good. Ethan's confirmed his friend is not at home, so here's the deal. Ethan from the chat just submitted his friend, Marshall. Oh, it's his brother. Ethan is submitting his brother, Marshall, for a prank. Marshall just bought a camera lens, and instead of having it shipped to his own house, he's having it sent to his brother, Ethan's house. Ethan lives in a totally different state. And I guess he's going there to visit his brother, so he wanted the lens to arrive where he's going to be arriving. And we're going to call and say that we need a signature. We're going to say we're at his house and we need a signature for this lens. And I'm not sure if it's clear what the joke is, but the joke is that Amazon sent this lens to his actual house instead of the place he wanted it to go. He was trying to send it to a new place. And we're gonna see if we can pull a fast one on him. All right, let's go. This is gonna be. Who should this be? This should be. I guess this should be Gerald Pritchard as a delivery driver. Yeah, that's a good angle. Okay, here we go. Stand by. All right. Here we go.
Hello, this is Marshall.
Marshall?
Hello?
Hi, you said this is Marshall? This is Gerald. Oh, he hung up. Too suspicious. We're gonna call him back. I gotta get right into it. I can't ask who it is if he says the name. I was prepared to ask if it was Marshall. It's reflexive.
Hello, this is Marshall.
Marshall, this is Gerald Pritchard. I've got your Amazon package. I'm at your house. Needs a signature. No one's home. This was a priority order, and no one's home. Were you supposed to be here? Should I wait, or what's the deal?
Oh, is this the Amazon package?
That's right.
Let's see, did you try ringing the doorbell?
That's right, yeah. It doesn't seem like anyone's home.
Okay. Are you allowed to just leave it?
Oh, no, I'm not, because it's required to have a signature.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not home yet. I was gonna be home a little bit later today.
What's in this thing? I was trying to figure out what's inside it to determine if I could just leave it. I was shaking it, and I can't tell if it's something heavy or I don't know what's in it.
I think it's a camera thing.
Camera thing? Oh,
I think it's
boy,
it's
I
not
was
a
shaking
camera.
it.
I think it's just like an accessory.
Okay, so it's all right if I shake it a little bit?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
How hard can I shake it, you think? I don't want to break it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how much padding's in there and whatnot.
Sounds like it's broken already. That's why I'm asking. If it is broken, I can get you another one. Of course, we'll insure all this stuff, but sounded like this was a priority order. I didn't know what to do with it. No one's home. Needs a signature. And you say you're going to be home later. Should I wait, or what do you think we should do about this?
Is there a way you can come back a later time?
No,
on your route, like maybe
not
go to some
today.
other houses and then come back?
Not today, no.
Not. Okay. Could you come back maybe tomorrow?
No, it's going to have to go back to the Amazon facility, and then they'll have to reprocess it, send another shipping order. And so as soon as we can get it back, it's probably another, I guess it was 3-day shipping or 2-day shipping, so probably looking at 3 or 4 business days.
Okay, and you can't just leave it there?
Not because it's required to have a signature.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm still at work. I'm not going to be there yet, so I guess you could just have it resend back out in a couple of days.
Okay, so it's no issue to wait for it then?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know what else to do, because I'm still at work. I'm not home yet.
I see.
I don't see another way around that.
Well, let me think here. I mean, maybe we could, yeah, I don't see any way around this. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, you had a priority shipping on this, so I don't know. I feel like I'm letting you down. I don't like doing that.
That's okay. I can't, give you a verbal signature over the phone kind of thing? Not really.
No, sir. Actually, you might be able to. Let me think here. Let me look at this paperwork. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, see if I can just, give you permission over the phone kind of thing,
Okay, yeah, apparently on this package you can. All I need is for you to spell your first name here on the phone with me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Marshall. Marshall.
Okay, so, Marshall, you've been set up by your brother, Ethan, for a prank. You're on a prank call live stream with Julian Smith.
Oh, no way.
Your lens is probably fine, but I thought you were leaving town. You're not leaving town. I thought there was going to be some pressure, like you were leaving town, and it sounded like you were just willing to work with us.
Well, my brother's leaving town.
Oh, okay. I understand now. Well, I'm glad that we got you. Your brother's watching. Is there anything you want to say to him? He thought this would be funny.
Oh, well, I was a little worried it was broken, but I guess it's not. It's a prank.
Why? Because I was shaking it?
Yeah.
You were so chill that I was shaking it. I'm impressed. You seem like a good guy.
I don't get stressed out about that much stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Very zen. Well, thanks for being a good sport. I hope you enjoy whatever's coming in the mail for you. And I understand it's your birthday soon, so happy birthday.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
All right. Thanks for being a good sport. Take care.
Okay, have a great day.
You too. Man, we have some seriously zen prankies today. It's always nice to see, but I would love for... I kind of miss people getting up, like, trying to pick a fight with Gerald Pritchard or threatening to call the police. That's always funny to me when somebody threatens to call the police. It was pretty good that we got him to spell his first name as a verbal signature. That was a pretty funny moment. Okay, let's see here. We're going to try... Gosh, I've got to run in 15 minutes, guys. I'll go for another... Or it's like 13 minutes, really. We could try the... Who was that person we tried a second ago that wasn't connecting? Maybe it'll connect now. Oh. It was the Weird House Show guy. Let's try that guy again. I've got others from the archive I could pull, but I'm trying to get to the ones that were submitted recently. It's quite a strange feeling having an archive of pranks. Sounds so official. Okay, we're going to try this guy again. Let's see if we can get him to sign up for a really dumb house show. This will probably be the last prank. Okay, it's doing the same thing as before. I'm going to try typing the number in manually. Maybe that'll make a difference. Let's see here. I don't know if this is going to make a difference. We'll try. It's not ringing. I don't know what the deal is. It's not giving me an invalid number, warning, or anything. It's just doing nothing. It's just literally saying connecting, and it's not doing anything. So I don't know if... let me see who submitted this person again. Maddie. If Maddie is in the chat, Maddie, you submitted Elliot. I'm trying to spare everyone the last names. Maddie, you submitted Elliot. If you're watching this, can you please submit another prank and double check that number? Make sure it's a good number. I don't know what else it could be. The other calls are working, and I'm not going to sit here trying this number anymore. It seems to be the number itself because the other calls are working. So we will get your brother. I want to do this one, but please make sure we have a good number. Okay, we're going to try this one. This one could be a dead end. but if it's not a dead end, it'll be good. Okay, we're going to call Jeremy. Jeremy was set up by Summer. Summer is Jeremy's partner. Jeremy is going to Bonnaroo this week, the music festival, and his partner thought it would be funny if we called and said that they have to arrive tomorrow now, or that they can't come. And we're going to see what happens. This is going to be Carrie Ingalls. Get my Tennessee number ready. Okay. We're going to dive right in.
Please leave.
Okay. Calling again. We're going to get you, Jeremy. We're coming for you. We are coming for you. Is he screening the calls? Their partner says they are absolutely certain they're available right now. They gave it a 10 out of 10. So we'll give it 10 seconds. Give it 10 seconds. Let's just see. Let's see just how partnered they are. See how well they know each other. Let's see if your boy answers. Maybe he's just screening us. Gonna give it another 10 seconds. We're gonna let him think he's off the hook. Here we go. Ah, come on. Weekday for pranks, guys. No one's answering. Goodness. That's unfortunate. We're gonna try the Quail guy again. It's too ridiculous not to try again.
Good afternoon. This is Joshua.
Hi, Joshua. This is Gerald Pritchard. I bought a few quail from you a few months back. I've got a couple issues I wanted to discuss.
Okay, all right. Let's calm down.
Yeah, these quail are just, there's something going on, man. They're very low quality quail, if I do say so myself. I mean, I know you're just taking my word on that, but they're very low quality. One of them seems to have the flu. I didn't even know a quail could get the flu. And I'm trying to breed them myself. I'm calling you because I know you're the man that breeds them, and I'm wondering if you got any advice for me, or this is becoming kind of a headache.
Tell me a bit about where you're keeping them.
Keeping them in the
Well, I'm not
garage.
blaming you at all, because I do believe that this was a few months back. I got the stock that I got was from a breeder who was supplying Pratt's Pets. Now, I've had hens and roosters from there.
What kind of pets?
No issue so far, but I have a pretty controlled environment.
What kind of pets did you say the breeder had in the environment?
No. I mean, I haven't had. I still got some of the same stock. I've not currently had any issues with it, so I was just curious. Are you keeping them indoors or outdoors?
Keeping them in my garage.
In your garage? Yes, that's where I'm keeping mine too.
Sometimes it gets a little hot in
Do you do
there.
a wire bottom cage or a deep litter system?
I'm doing a deep litter, and sometimes it gets a little hot in that garage. I'm wondering maybe that has something to do with it. I thought they could withstand the heat.
Now, the respiratory systems do not like humidity at all. And the quail don't scratch the pine the same way that a chicken might. Do you go in and scratch it up with a rake or a hand rake?
No, I'm just dumping it out every time. Changing out the litter.
Dumping it out every time?
Yeah.
Well, you might honestly be able to save a little money doing it a different way, doing it a little deeper.
One of these quail has pink eye. I'm pretty sure it's pretty sure. You ever heard of a quail? You ever heard of a
I've kind of
quail?
moved away from it with the quail just because they eat all the time. They poop all the time.
Yeah, pooping all
So
over the
it's a lot
place.
of work.
You ever heard of a quail with pink eye?
A quail with the thing about it is yeah, they don't have the strongest immune systems, but they're not really prone to really getting sick per se. How are you keeping the garage cooled?
I'm not.
Does it have really good ventilation?
Sometimes I just open the door, but being that it's getting to be summertime, I'm kind of worried that's not going to be enough. Is it normal to get have a quail with pink eye?
There's some nice setups you can do outdoors. They'll do just fine as long as they've got good air circulation. But at the same time, they don't really want to be exposed to the air. It's a little bit tricky.
I'm thinking about I'm getting real tired of dealing with this quail, this one that keeps getting sick. I'm wondering if I should just eat it. I'm thinking about just eating it, and I'm wondering if it's safe to eat a sick quail or if I should just end its life. I don't know what I should do, honestly. Will it taste good if it's sick? Will it still taste like good quail?
I mean, I've not eaten one yet. I just got used to eating their eggs about a month ago. They're great. The eggs are great. For the most part, I haven't had to call a lot. I've got a couple of smaller ones in the freezer. I've just tried feeding one to the chickens.
Well, you're dodging my questions, boy.
It was perfectly healthy,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I feel like you're dodging my
I'm just trying to
questions.
let you know what my experience is with it. Should you kill him?
Should I eat him? Should I eat him is the question.
Are his nostrils real swollen? Are they swollen shut?
Oh, yeah. I'm not asking. I don't want to kill him. I'm asking, can I eat him? Is it safe to eat him?
I don't think you can catch anything it's got. I mean, you're going to cook it up. You should be able to take care of any of that.
So you can recommend that I eat it.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but from what I understand, there's not really what you'd be worried about is salmonella and salmonella. You might do a little more research, but I don't think it's got salmonella.
Boy, you're still dodging. You're still dodging my questions, boy.
You want to cook it properly. So what I recommended, as far as I know, you can't. I'm not an expert. As far as I know, there's no. The thing you'd be worried about is salmonella, and you can, as long as you cook it, I think it's 165 degrees or higher for about 7 minutes.
I still feel like you're dodging my
Should be
questions,
good.
boy. Are you?
Would it be safe? I mean, quail meat. A lot of people eat quail meat. You can pick quail meat up at even locally.
If you can't give me,
would I recommend you eating it? No, I guess not. Really, I guess I wouldn't personally.
if you can't,
you want to
hey,
treat yourself well.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm trying to get a word. I can't get a word in edgewise with you. You seem like a reasonable guy, but I can't get much reason out of you. And I'm wondering if you're not going to shoot me straight, why don't we settle this with a?
No, I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't eat it. You had the big white truck, didn't you?
You sold me these quail, and now one of them's got really low quality characteristics, and I'm thinking maybe we should settle this in person. You ever been in a fight?
No, sir. I've not been in a fight. Well, I don't know. Not any that.
Where are you at? Maybe I'll come down there and give you a backwoods factory reset.
Sir, I don't think this is the kind of state that you want to be running around and coming over to people's houses unannounced, but God bless you. I'd love to make this situation correct. I certainly would just like to continue discussing a more sensible way of dealing with the issue. I know I've got some extra roosters.
Yeah, I don't want any of your animals. You think I'm gonna buy another animal? What, you ever punched a guy in the face twice your size?
No, but I have fired a weapon before.
What about no weapons, old-fashioned style? Just our hands, no gloves. Could I interest you in that? I'm starting to think maybe that's the only way we settle this.
Well, I don't know. Can you think of another way to settle it?
Not really, not on top of my head.
For you.
Nothing that's going to make me feel better than just seeing what kind of man you are in person. Look, I don't want to be nasty.
Well, I would not recommend eating the quail. I don't think I overcharged you for those quail. I gave them quite a bit of feed. 3 months is a good while to come back to somebody on a rooster. I want to do everything I can for you.
What about a quail fight?
What
about a quail? What about we put the quails up to it? Mine versus yours. Winner takes all.
Can I have your name, please?
This is Julian Smith. You've been set up by Tara, and you're on a prank call live stream with Julian Smith.
Julian Smith. That can't be real. My sister loves Julian Smith.
Yeah, it's very real. Your sister, is it Tara? No, Tara. Yeah, Tara's your sister. Yeah, Tara, your sister set you up for this. She thought this would be funny. You were so nice the whole time.
Oh my gosh. She asked me. She was asking me about the quail the other day, and she was talking about your show. There's no way. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, we're friendly here. I was trying to get you worked up. I couldn't seem to get you worked up. You were just deflecting in the most diplomatic way the whole time.
God bless, man. Listen, we're in a tough time, and I certainly love quail, and I want everybody to have access to quail. So
I love it.
If somebody was real upset, there's more than one way to deal with that.
I love it.
However,
well, we're not. We don't pick sides here. So
funny.
If you want us to prank someone for you, we'll totally do it.
No, to be honest, it wasn't very pleasant for me at all. So I don't want that.
I'm sorry, man. I'm the ass here, not you. I'm really sorry.
I can go well without that, man. Because really, honestly, Arizona is not the state you want to be going fisticuffs. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. Some of the most evocative pranks come from Arizona and Texas, I've found. So that's a good point you make. I hope you're not too mad at me for getting your heart rate up, but
no,
your sister thought it'd be funny.
No, I appreciate it. Honestly, it's a good relief. I'm glad that, what are the chances you guys would give me a call? So it's been fun.
I appreciate you being a good sport. Thanks for the laughs. And again, if you think of anyone you want us to prank, your sister will show you how to set them up. It's not too hard.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a way that I'm gonna hear this, or that she's gonna hear it, or?
Yeah, she might be watching. You want to say anything to her? You're on the stream right now.
Oh. Just keep safe out there. Oklahoma's got crazy weather. Be good.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. And just so you know, not every prank we do here is that evocative, but I just thought it would be the funniest thing to call you and get in a fight over some quail. So if you want us to call someone in a much more like passive kind of prank, we do a lot of pranks from like call centers, like courtesy call kind of pranks. So they don't have to be provocative or anything. But yeah, thanks for being a good sport,
yeah.
and take care.
Yeah, no, we love Julian Smith here. I appreciate the call. You have a great night.
Thanks for the support, and take care. All right. We got one. We got one right at the end. That's a good feeling. Okay, so we're not going out totally busted. If you're still watching, don't go away. I'm going to announce something. So if you were here from the beginning of the stream, you've already heard this. But on episode 10, I'm going to share the story of my longest running prank ever. And it's admittedly a bit of a tee-up, but I wanted to get into the pranks today. And this is a fairly long story, but it's an amazing story. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to tell it. You won't want to miss it. So don't miss episode 10. I'll do it right at the top of the stream. That's 3 p.m. Central. 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. So you don't want to miss this story if you're into the pranks here. This was a prank that I had running. It was a 3.5 week long prank that took daily effort. So it's a story that I've been waiting to share here, and I'm waiting for episode 10. So if you're a fan of these streams, definitely don't miss episode 10 coming in a couple weeks. So thanks so much to everyone who submitted their friend for a prank. If you want to submit your friend, you can do it with the link in the video description. Give us as much prank ammo as possible. That'll ensure that we pick yours. You're kind of competing here with the other viewers to give us the good, juicy prank ammo. So keep that in mind. And also consider joining us for Anonymous Live. We do that 3 times a week on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great night.